What should we listen to? While we wait for viewers. Ooh. I guess this should be under creative for now. I swear. No, it's saved. It's saved, Bop Beep. It has to have. Press refresh. Right? I'm going to my channel. Yeah, okay. It says it. Yeah, okay, Bop Beep. Were you here when I play? Oh, jokes. Okay. Are those left over from yesterday? Because it wouldn't update. Oh my gosh. See, I'm like trying to look. Because usually when I cross stitch, I like do it up here. So it's like, what's going on down here? The lighting's not the... It's weird, like the lighting. I can't have it right on it or else you can't see it. And I'll put my phone on silent. Silent. Oh really? I'm not eating yet. My stomach is still digesting supper. I went to this like cafe thing. I actually feel a little bit weird about it, I'll tell you the truth. Like just all over weird. I think it was the mayonnaise. They put like a crap ton of like this sauce. It was kind of like mayonnaise-y. I think that they home make it. But I've just been feeling just kind of weird. So I don't know how long I'll actually be able to stream because I've just been waiting for it to go away and it's like not going away. I'm like getting like, I hope it's not food poisoning. I'm pretty sure it's not food poisoning. I've never had a problem there before. I think my body's just like, what? You don't eat this stuff. But I have a little sweet treat to eat later for when I get hungry. Because I bought it there. I'm like, I'm going to get a little something to eat for later. You know, a little late night snack before bed. Like you're supposed to do. But, microphone. I have not had that yet. Because like I said, I'm feeling a little weird. But then I also think I'm coming down with something, most definitely. I've had a sore throat all day, so it might be connected to that. Yeah, it's just heavy food. Heavy food in summer, right? It was actually pretty cool here today. Like in the low 80s. So yeah, that's why I'm doing creative first, because I'm like, not until this finishes digesting. There's not very many people doing it. Like, I glanced at it. There's not very many people doing it yet. But I'm sure they will once they find out about it. Like all those Asian streaming. Like, because I think now, like, people do it on those Asian streaming sites. Now they'll be like, I want an American audience. They want to see a cute Asian girl go eat, like, I bought, yeah, I did plan to. I bought Cat Lady. I bought a gift for someone else. I bought a hidden object game, I think. I think it was like 50 cents. That's all I got so far. Spam W. What's that mean? It's weird seeing I have to flip my webcam. This is like my normal webcam and I have to flip it so my hands are like actually here. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I did see that video of the girl trying to do like eat corn cob on a drill, and that's like a bad idea to begin with. It's like, what about your teeth? And then she got her hair ripped out. Is that a Chinese woman? Why isn't it going to the next song? No, I already did that one. Here. Here's some Gene Krupa. I'm gonna turn it up a little. I love this. I was thinking it was stage 2, but I don't know. Because there's no blood. But I don't know. But they did so many follow-up videos, it was kind of weird. But I know drills can really rip you. But it did seem awful, like, clean. Look at my little Donald Trump swoop. Donald Trump swoop. Look at my hairy arms. You like that? I really like this robe. It's got lace squeedo. There we go, messing up again. Oh, I didn't mess up, I just ended up in a strange spot. Can't really mess up much when it's just all white. Well, I guess you could miss a square. Oh boy, Frozen Pie Crust, you're still awake? Or is it morning there now? Isn't it morning there now, mister? Getting towards it? You expect me to do math? Oh, this is a sad song. It's called What Did I Do to Be So Black and Blue? You know what that means.
Out in the street, shuffling feet, couples passing few by few. And here am I, left high and dry, black because I'm black, I'm blue. All the race fellas crave high yellows, gentlemen prefer them light. I'm just another spade, can't make the grade. Looks like there's nothing but dark days in sight. With a cold empty bed, spring's hard as lead.
Hi, John Connolly.
My head and I feel like gold.
She's Ethel Waters talking about how her skin's too dark.
So black and blue.
How she's not
No joy,
light skinned enough to get the boys.
no company. Even the mouse ran from my house. All my life, I've been so black and blue.
You know, I'm thinking about
I'm white, but it's inside. So
just
that
using
don't
this webcam, this new one that's supposed to be worse than my old one.
can't hide just what is on my
Oh, that's sweet, frozen pie crust. Let me know when you get your postcard
life's just a thought.
so I can make sure you got it.
No, why was I
Just because I look better. Like, there's nothing, like, you see this cam? It still looks like kind of poopy.
just cause you're black?
I don't know, there doesn't seem much I can do, but I like this one because you can move it around better. 4 a.m. Where'd the time go?
You be so black and
I know that feeling.
when I draw near, they laugh and sneer.
So this is like one of my sloppiest cross stitches. Well, not the sloppiest, one of them. Just because it's been a completely organic experience. Just kind of going on as I go.
And each day the situation gets worse. My mark of hell seems to be a curse.
Do I like scary games?
Can't
I like some of them. Some of them, you know, I just can't handle. Too scary. But I'm kind of frustrated with horror games because I feel like they're completely predictable. Like with Soma, GMO freeze, very funny. With Soma, like, I got startled a few times. I will not lie. I definitely got startled. But most of the time I was like, this is dumb, this is dumb, this is dumb. I can already tell what's gonna happen. This is dumb. I don't know, they all seem to follow the same pattern. You need to get like an Alfred Hitchcock style horror game going on. You know, let's get some Masters of Suspense going on. Resident Evil. I'm not really interested in the Resident, I just fucked up. This is what happens when you look at the other screen when you're playing your Stitch. I'm not really interested in the Resident Evil world. I've never been. I think on the GameCube once I played like part of it, just like the beginning, and I remember I got scared. I can't find my snips. I'm using my big ones. I just had my snips earlier today. I don't know where they went. They're probably somewhere really obvious. I got really scared and I didn't want to play anymore, but I was also bored. You know, you can be scared and bored at the same time. Now, what did I do wrong before? Oh, that's what I thought. Please excuse me if I go off stream. It's just hard. I'll tell you what. It is hard to stream with this like cam and not being able to hold it. Like if I had like a stand here that I could put a camera on and point at it, it would be so much easier, like over my shoulder. This one I have to go like it's kind of hard when it's white. And let's see. Where do I want this one? See, the thing with this background, okay. See the letters? I did the letters first before I decided, okay, I do want a background to make it pop more. So I'm having to, I had to stitch like in and under the letters. GoPro? No, I don't want a GoPro. The terrible whiteness of the Appalachian Nights. What was that about? Oh, there we go. So you guys are getting a lot of cool shots of my forehead. Let me see. Let me take a look at my forehead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Mm-hmm. Ooh wee. This is about how boring and horrible being a housewife is. That's like that movie with Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio. But I completely understand. I felt so sorry for those characters in that movie. I'm not gonna give you spoilers. I don't even remember what it was called off the top of my head. You give a blowjob wearing clown makeup? Yeah, it's a pretty nice forehead, isn't it, John? A lot of smooth space. I wouldn't. It's weird when people always go like, "Oh, I would want to change this about myself. Oh, I would want to change that." I was maybe in that period just a little, but it was never even very strong then. You know, I wouldn't want to change anything. When I look at my face, I see so many members of my family, like, history just staring right back at me. I wouldn't want to change it. I mean, unless I, like, broke my, like, face and I had to get surgery or something. I mean, that would be bad. Here's hoping I never break my face. Video friends. Are we video friends? I've never heard of video friends before. Never been anyone's video friends before. Do you know what I'm referring to when I'm saying that? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Labyrinth. Huggle. Right? Never. What did he say? I ain't never been nobody's friends before? I don't know. Something like that. Weird thing about Huggle is that I knew a man. He was an older man. He looked kind of similar to Huggle. It was weird. Video friend zone. Wish I knew someone that looked like David Bowie, and I wish that somebody was David Bowie. RIP. That's the second time today we've brought up Swiss Army Man? No, I haven't. What is that? Is that a movie? Is that a video game? You guys try not to get too sad looking at this sad little pupper. Look at him. Look at her. So sad. I can't wait to give this. I'm really trying to finish it by like Friday. I don't know. See, the problem with doing like a background is it's so repetitious that I end up like concentrating how like my tendons and my bones are moving in my hand, and then I get all creeped out and I have to take a break. Paul Dano? I don't know if I've heard of this Paul Dano's. Speaking of Harry Potter, do you want to talk about how J.K. Rowling is like George Lucas? Came to that revelation, like, because I had been feeling it, right? But I finally put it to words, was it last month? Like last month and a half? And I'm like, holy shit, she's George Lucas. He's the oh, really? Oh, I like that movie. But I don't, like, remember names all the time. Like, she keeps, like, oh. I'm not even going to, I just messed up again. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. I just went up in between that other one. See, that's what I'm worried about, Kramer. I'm like, when I was younger, I read all the books like a couple times, you know? Like three, maybe even 3 or 4. And, you know, I have all the books, right? And I'm thinking, well, you know, I mean, I have to get the new book. Right? I have to. Yeah, I know, Kramer. It's shit. It's like I have to complete the series. I have to get the new book. I haven't yet. But it's like, yeah, saying Hermione. Oh no, it doesn't say anywhere that Hermione wasn't black, bitch. Yes, it does. She wrote every time a person wasn't white, and you know what? That's fucking fine. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. This is supposed to be a comfy stream. Why we? Like when people say, "Oh, you know, I was talking to this black guy," they're like, "Oh, why you gotta mention it was black?" Well, it's like the same reason why, you know, black people go like, "Oh, so I was talking to this white guy." It's because there's something different from ourselves, so we, you know, describe them, you know? Shut the fuck up and mukbang. Yeah, I'm... Jaitner, I gotta wait, like, a little bit, because I'm still, like, full. But she said, you know, Hermione was, like, pale at some point. And like with the Indian or were they Pakistani girls, like these, it was obvious by their names. I mean, their long hair or whatever. And like the black boy, she said they were black. Oh yeah, this is something I was also thinking about doing on stream because I've been doing a bunch of these. If you want one, you can donate $5 and get one. I've been coloring these. I don't like these like adult coloring books very much because I feel like they stress me out. You know, they do the opposite of what they're supposed to do. But these postcards, this is a whole different thing because they're small enough and I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to be using them because I know I'll be doing it towards like a conclusion. And I only use a couple colors on each one anyway. So I've been coloring like a whole bunch of them, you know, just to do them and been writing on them. And who's here? Frost, the Irish lad, he got one. And Jaitner was supposed to get one, but he apparently doesn't want one. And if you want one, I could color you one right now. Yeah, there's the new movie is gonna be about the other little book though. It's gonna be about the guy who wrote the Magical Beasts. There was like a trailer. Oh, this is a pretty one. You want that one? Oh look, an anchor. I'll eat a little bit. This is like my favorite though. I mean, get like a whale. Obviously, I would need to zoom in for this part. But look, a fish. You know you want that fish. Mermaids. Give me 5 minutes and I'll eat. In the meantime, I'll take a sip of tea. Yeah, you're definitely a lad. There is a scrap of a face. Baby, baby. Baby, my sweet sweetheart. Doo-doo-doo. Sunshine. Doo-doo-doo. Sweetheart. Doo-doo-doo. Hello, dead Haku. You hacker? But with a speech impediment of some sort? Dead Haku. Japanese hacker.
These two dogs are Russian wolfhounds. They are both big prize winners. The young one is 7 months. He's won a first and a second. This one won a first.
The points of a bloodhound are his wonderful wrinkles, his length ear, and his beautiful feet.
Gonna go on that rat poison diet.
9 weeks old.
Ooh, twice the time. Yeah, I haven't finished the cat lady. There has not been any good summers. I got a gift for a friend. I forget how much it was. I think it was like $7. And then I got one of those hidden click and find things. There was like demons. You did not miss the tea. I'm about to have some. Well, I'll take a sippy of tea right now. Probably can't hear that. But we'll set this aside, and I'm gonna get my sweet treat. Is it tasty? Yes, it is. I just pulled my needle out. There we go. Let me turn this webcam off in case. Let me turn the music off. So I I can take my headphones off. Let me get that treat right here. Ugh. You'll have to excuse my plate. I didn't use my normal everyday plates. I used like these old Avon plate, an old Avon plate. But oh well. Alright, I'm back. Just gotta make sure nothing's there. There. So this is not warmed up. I don't think it needs to be. Starbucks is the only place I can get apple chais. Okay, John. I liked my steam, apple juice, and chai. Okay, John? So this is like, maybe it does need warmed up a little. Like a cinnamon. There's cinnamon, there's raisins, there's another raisin, there's walnut. It's very good. I have a fork. Normally I would not eat this with the fork. Let me change it to social eating. Is it there it goes. Social City. What's that? I don't know. It looks quite unappetizing. Like, let me hold it up here. There. Does that look better? The white light is really washing it out. Did it update? Am I social eating now? Let me take a sip of water. So I don't know how to do this. Like, do I just eat or do I talk and I eat? Do I talk with my mouth full? I don't know. How do I do it, guys? Let's just take some of these raisins. Okay, we got some raisins and a walnut. Am I supposed to eat it sloppily or neatly? Okay, have some of the roll. I was thinking they should do it. I mean, those Asian streaming sites are so popular. It's a little cold. It's a little cold. We're gonna do a little. There we go. Okay. You guys built up your good boy points, didn't you? You did all your chores? You cleaned up your room? You made your bed? All right. You could have a bite. Open wide. It does feel awkward. Like, I feel like I'm sitting too close to the camera. I need to be, like, far away from you guys. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna blush or something. Look at this one. Look, it's wiggling a little. I think I need a sip of tea before I eat that one. Alright, back to the bun. You can see all the spices on there. Come on, focus on. Ooh, look at that. Spices. I feel like I'm gonna have something in my teeth and it's gonna be embarrassing. Spices rain from above. good. It's good. I wish I had a knife with up here. Ugh. Oh, it's just falling apart. Nah. Look at that. Okay, I got a raisin. Do I have Twitch alerts on? I don't. Fuck. Did I get any followers? I didn't. Whew. Did I get any donations? I didn't. Thanks for reminding me, John. Let's see. Got some nuts. Let's get some of this walnut. It's not pecan. It's walnut. So it's not like a classic pecan roll. Well, actually that one was a pecan. It's a mixture. So there's walnuts and chopped pecans. What a strange combo. I didn't expect that. My first nut was a walnut. That one was walnut I just ate. So they got all their cinnamon spice, sweet spices on it. See, this is a normal raisin. And then there's a golden raisin around here. There's a golden one. Alright, 2 raisins.
Wow, I love that. Wow, that's good.
Oh no, it's not showing up.
Wow, that's good.
No! I had it in the wrong order. No, let's repeat that just because. Oh, thank you, John. I have to repeat it just because I want to see the GIF.
Wow, I love that.
Oh, it's right in my face.
Wow, that's good. Wow, that's good.
There you go, John. Thank you. I would like to be the mukbang queen. Okay. So what do we got next? Well, I guess we can eat some pastry. Let's scoop some nuts on. That looks like a bit of walnut, and that must be some pecan. And let's put a little raisin right there. Oh, come on. I'll just put the raisin on my fork. And we're just gonna do a little. If I had a knife, I would have used a knife. Thank you, Rainbog. Here is. I don't know why I'm showing this to you like it's freaking makeup, but they're layers. It's very buttery, and it's real butter too. This cafe I went, they use local, they actually make it themselves, like a lot of their food. I think it's their own butter. It might be a local dairy's butter, but it's all organic anyway. Real butter, no fake stuff. Here's another bite. And we've got pastry, we've got nuts, we have raisins. And this one is very, like, look how, it's not focusing. I'm not going to do that focus thing every time. But it's like practically slimy. And it's going in my mouth. Oh, that one had a lot of walnut. I'm just gonna pop this right in. I dropped in it. I just have a paper towel as my napkin. Don't judge. I'm out of napkins. Alright, which side? This side has a lot of raisins on it. I don't know if you could see that. But we're just gonna... it's a little chilled. We got another floppy one. What are you watching, Maruki? You're watching me eat yummy things. Wow, I love that. Wow, that's good. Now I have 2 golden raisins. We had a really nice sunset here today. You know, it's all downhill, you know, for the rest of the year. We already had the longest day. It's just gonna get shorter and shorter. Kinda sucks. Cause it's weird, because it's like, yeah, it's the beginning of summer, and it's like, oh yeah, but all the days are getting shorter now. Got some raisins, got a nut. Can you hear me? I'm completely new at this. I've never eaten on camera like this. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I'm doing it okay. I've tried like flipping through a mukbang on YouTube before, and I was just like, this is kind of weird. I don't get it. What do you talk about? Hi, Sensitive John 540. What's up? Do you like Game of Thrones? They have a John on that show that's sensitive. Oh no, they're having a John off. You need some milk. I don't drink milk. If I was gonna drink milk, it would be almond milk. I don't need almond milk because I have tea and water. This is just like my ask word videos. I have no idea what I'm doing because I've never watched one all the way through. Are you making fun of how I'm saying milk? You're on season 3. There is no subscribe button, John. It's only a follow. Unless you mean for my YouTube. Look at that. Okay. I'm gonna have to zoom in on this one. Look at this one. Come on. Look at that. Wow. I like that. Wow. That's good. Almond milk is too thick? I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't know, lick it. Look, I licked. To drink almond milk, you have to get the unsweetened original, in my opinion. Because the vanilla ones... No, I didn't, Jaitner. That wow is different. It's from, like... What's her name? Like, Kathy Baker? Look. I'm gonna lick that off. So I was the kind of girl... Did I just get it down my drawer? You know those pecan swirls? I would unpeel them and like eat it so slow. Every now and then, like once a year, I'll get like one of those. you know, like at a convenience store or something for olden times. It's not the same. It's too chemically. It's like that with a lot of like, you know, of those. Oh yeah. Things. It looks like meat almost. I'm gonna need a sip of tea before this. Like, I used to really love Zingers. Can't eat them. It's like they got that red 40 dye and all that high fructose corn syrup. Can't eat it. Speaking of icing, frozen pie crust. I don't like when people put icing on cinnamon buns. Like hot cinnamon buns. Like, you don't need cinnamon, or you really don't need it. Look at it. That's obscene. Like, look at that. Obscene. Yes, they do. Fan of relatability. Like those Pillsbury ones come with frosting. Ugh. Like they're already too sweet. Look at that. Obscene. I'm gonna put my mouth on it. Oh man. I'm getting like full. It launched today, I believe. I think this is gonna be like my last bite of this, and then I'm gonna go get some cherries. Because I can't eat the rest of this. Like I'm already like, oof. It's a bit, oof. Oh, it's flopping everywhere. So I'm gonna take one big bite of all this. And then I'll go get some cherries or something. And put this away. It's just too sweet. I'm surprised I've eaten this much. I've only eaten this much because of you guys, by the way. Alright, here we go. How about a banana? No, I froze the rest of my bananas for smoothies. Oh, it's like I'm getting a sugar rush. Holy hell. Okay, I'm gonna go put this away and go grab some fresh fruit because I feel like I need to cleanse my mouth out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the roll. That's all I could eat. I'm gonna go get. I know I only have some cherries left. I'm gonna get the rest of my cherries. I'll be right back. What did I eat? This. It's like a pecan, walnut, raisin, cinnamon roll. I'll be right back. So I have a little, I only have a little, like I told you. Because I'm saving a couple for Jack. I'm just going to put them on there. This is going to be my spit bowl. Be right back. Okay. Look how, let's take a second. Look how long my hair is. It's crazy. It's the longest my hair has ever been. Because you think it's like, oh, it ends here. No, there's more. I've got like 1 sip or 2 left of tea. You're loving it? It's getting, it gets annoying, TBH. Oh, this one looks like it had split at some point. But it's alright. Oh, let me cover up the cross stitch just in case, because I would hate to squirt on it. Red juice on it. Alrighty. Okay, like just this, a little bit more light. Alrighty. Are we ready? No, that's gross, John. Those people are just peeing. Oh, that was good. I just love summer cherries. You know, can't stand the jarred ones. Can't stand them. What do you guys like to eat in the summer? I like raspberries. Raspberries are good. Raspberries smell... Oh, they taste like summer to me. Raspberry... It's just... You know, memories. And then cherries. I love to eat cherries. And then... I love to put corn on the cob on the grill. Like you soak it with the husk still on and then you put it on the grill. Oh, you can do this in a fire too. Just shove it in the fire coals. And grilled zucchini. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna sneeze. Anyway, cherry number 2. Mercury, then it won't be cozy. Oh, it was okay. That one was okay. This one's got a little... We're gonna eat this one with the stem still on. All sexily like. Are we ready? That one was okay. It wasn't as sweet as the first one. I will review each cherry since I don't have very many. I can eat an obscene amount of cherries at a time, but I don't have an obscene amount of cherries anymore because I've already eaten an obscene amount of cherries this past week. Tie it on stem. No, that's not possible. Okay, we got another one. It's got some good color. It's nice and dark, but not too much. It's very reflective. Look at that. Marinkin, that is a deal. Rate the texture. Well, it's cold. It's smooth. It smells sweet. And I'm going to put it in my mouth. Mmm. Mmm. Very good. Just gonna spit that out there. love these cups. They're so vintage, aren't they? They're so cute. They're good for every day. Now, which one should I eat? We only have 3 left, guys. This is kind of like actually fun. A little bit. I'm gonna start like just nighttime snacking on cam and get humongo. Gentle lover. What are you talking about? Look at the color. That's gorgeous. The brightest ones are not the sweetest ones. The darker ones are. And that is not anything racial. Oh my god. Don't start saying it. See, that's what I'm talking about, Marinka. Are they gonna... Ew, edible arrangements. Like, I'd be hella insulted if anyone ever donated. Or, I mean, donate. If everyone... And if anyone... If I ever in real life, like, got an edible arrangement, I would be like, what? What are you doing? But yeah, I was like wondering, are they gonna have like those fat fetish people? Like the big fat people that eat, like they make videos of just them eating and like slapping their stomach? Like, are they gonna be on Twitch now? Look at that. Look at that color. That is a beautiful color. In less than 2 weeks, I swear, there's gonna be big fat people slapping their stomachs. They're gonna have like their webcams like way far away, and they'll be sitting on a bed, and they'll have their clothes, and it's like their stomach hanging out, and they're gonna be slapping their stomachs eating cake. Oh, is that true, Kramer? That's weird. Wow, you got friend zoned by a chatterbait girl. I'm not slapping my stomach. Oh, that one was surprisingly... That one was very surprisingly good. Very surprisingly good. For how, light it was. Yep. Last cherry. How should I eat this one? Should I tear it open? Should I bite it open? Should I just pop it in my mouth? Should I give it a kiss again? Oh yes. So I do have big nostrils. Oh yes. That one was good. There's all my pits. Disgusting, isn't it? I don't like looking at it. Alright, we'll just set this right over. And let's the floor. I'm gonna burp. Oh gosh. Excuse me. Wait. Excuse me. Alright, well, I guess I should change this off of social eating because I am now done eating. Where is my R button? Where? It is hard to type sideways. Creative. Update. Now for some coloring. You want some coloring? Just remember, any of these could be yours. Let's do the sharks. Now, do I want to use Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta adjust this. Oh yeah, I need to zoom in. I forgot. Let's see. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in. Alright. Do I want to use pen? Or do I want to use colored pencil? Actually, I don't even know what colors I want to do. John, don't say such things. Do I want a pink or purple or? That might look interesting. You'll just have to wait and see Frozen Pie Crust. I don't want to give off, it's a surprise, yes. So. My hands look, I should have lotioned them. But, okay. Gonna put some. Oh! It's right in my face. Hello. I'm gonna move that. Thank you for the follow. Let me put that over there. My veins are pretty big right now. It's warm, so they're big. I used to like to mush them. And, like, when bored in class, you just, like, mush. Alright, let's see. Put some black on it. Oh, I know what I want to do. I don't want. See, I'm going for a real. You might not believe me, but I'm going for a real messy look. Where is the other green? There's my sign. I don't need purple. Where is it? There it is. That is blue. There. We're going black and green. You know what I was thinking about, John? Like, I was thinking about, you know, people making video eating stuff, you know, streaming stuff. And I was like, I was looking, I have this little, I don't know if you can see, I got this little thing right here on my finger. I had pierced myself with a needle the other day, so I have like a tiny little mark. It's not quite a scab, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my gosh, are there videos of people eating scabs? I'm like, oh, I'll have to look at, no, I'm not going to look it up. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see people eating scabs. Scab collectors. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should. You guys, should I put a little. Not my mirror. Where's my. Should I put a little lipstick on? Should I put a little lipstick on? Since I ate. Let me just freshen up a little. I feel a little like I'm a little me just put a little, if you know what I mean. Very light. Very light. And God, I look tired. Holy shit. That's how you tell someone they look like crap. You look tired. Thanks. I'll just put this stuff on. It's new. And it's light. Did I get it? Oh, my lips are all pink. Yeah, I look like I haven't slept 1,000 years. Thank you. I have a lot of trouble sleeping in the summer. Like, sometimes I just like can't sleep. Other times I can sleep, but I'll just keep waking myself up. It's not really lipstick, it's just a little lip stain. Anyway, what am I doing? Yes. Well, Marin, you shouldn't feel bad. Because I probably wrote more on yours because there's more room. It's like this every summer. I have a lot of trouble sleeping, but it is a good way to get stuff done. Of course, it's also, you know what, middle night? Perfect night to go on. Perfect time to go for a walk. It's absolutely awesome. All the night sounds, especially if the moon's out. But I don't know, I get a lot done at night if I can't sleep. But it's always been like this. I've always had trouble. Oh, sorry, no links. No, IMAX, I'm sorry, but IMAX makes me, feel sick. Whoa, what's going on? Are you guys calling each other names? Come on, kids, get along. Maybe I should put the music back on? Oh gosh, you guys don't asterisk, like emo each other. That's gross. That's gross. We don't do that here. I should put that in my rules, actually. We don't asterisk emote here. Oh boy, I've never... You guys copy pasting each other? No, Marinkin, don't!
I found it once and tossed it aside. I paid for it with hours of loneliness. one more night. Whose price the kisses that enchant me? I'd want no others if you grant me just one more chance. Repentance. Now you're the joy at my trial. I know that I should serve my sentence. Still I'm hoping all the while you'll give me just one more word.
Oh, it's Keemstar cussing. Watch out, guys. Don't click it if you don't want to hear Keemstar saying a cuss word. Watch out. He's cussing. You talking about the wrong generation Rinkin? Who's Keemstar? He's just like this guy. He used to be like, there's a Encyclopedia Dramatica article about him. He used to he's like an attention whore who just like live streams. He used to do like Block TV live streams. But and now he does like Twitch stuff, I believe. So, what are we gonna do for the top one? I guess we'll keep going with the same theme. I'm trying to go for a real loose, messy look on this one. I don't know why. But I'm feeling like it. Like, I feel like sharks are so badass. And they're gonna have, like, scars all over them. That's kind of what I want it to look like, even though I know it's, like, black instead of dark gray. Some of them look jagged. Why you guys talk? You trace your penises. This is a nice stream. We don't talk about such things here. So the squirter, what? Nah, the cherry's the squirter, dude. Don't you know squirt? It's just pee. That's gross. You've been drinking pee this whole time, bruh. I don't care if you want to drink pee. We're not talking about this. Alright. Obviously we need more than... We're gonna listen to Gunsmoke. We're listening to Gunsmoke. No more talking.
Around Dodge City and in the territory
No
out
more
west,
typing,
there's
no more
just one way
talking.
to handle
It's
the killers
Gunsmoke.
and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
You're not allowed to do that, John. You can't play music that someone else composed. At least you're not supposed to. They didn't do I'm That Man. He didn't say I Get
How are
Lonely.
you this morning, Mr. Bundy?
Oh, hello, Marshal. Morning, Mr. Dillon.
Morning, Sam. Is, Kitty around?
Oh, don't know she's up yet, but if she is, she ought to be down soon.
I'll wait.
Nippy this morning.
Feels good. It's nice time of year.
I don't know. I kind of like spring myself.
Sam, you better wash that glass over.
Yes, Sam. Get the fudge out.
Can I get you something? Beer, maybe?
Got any coffee?
Sure. Just made a pot.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Damn, Matt's actually pretty happy about something.
That's pretty, man. You got a pretty voice.
Oh, it's good enough for calling hogs, I guess. Yeah. You just get up?
Well, a while ago. Why?
Boy, it just strikes me I haven't seen you close too early like this.
Uh-huh.
No, you look fine. I mean that you...
You better quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, I guess.
Where's Sam?
Oh, he's bringing in coffee.
Oh, Sam, cup for me, please.
Sure, Miss Kitty.
What's the case, now?
Kitty? There's a party tomorrow night, a dance. It's a benefit for the new school down at the hall, you know? And, ever supposed to bring a girl? You know?
It happens at dances. Go on.
Well, what I'm trying to... Will you go? With me?
Oh, Matt.
I'd kind of like to, Matt, but no thanks.
Oh.
Well, I gotta work here, you know that. Besides,
Well, you ought to be able to get off.
well, even if I could, ladies might not take kindly to it, madam. Not rightly polite society.
Ah, what do you care about what...
Well, thanks anyway, man. Ah, that smells wonderful. Sammy, I think I'll marry you.
Me? Shucks.
Oh,
Me? Oh, shucks.
see, Miss Kitty, she runs a saloon.
Listen, Kitty, about the dance, I've already bought the
You're
tickets.
sweet, Matt, and I thank you kindly for thinking of me, but you better ask someone else.
Well, it isn't, Kitty. Sam,
Sam,
will you go and
get out
polish
of
up your
here.
glasses, please?
Oh, sure, Mr. Dillon. Sure.
Now, look, Kitty, I'm asking you to go with me. Well, it's important to me that you go.
Are you making love to me, Matt?
Oh,
This hour in the morning?
No, I mean it. I want you to go to the dance.
You want to be embarrassed. You want everyone to stare at us. You know what they'll say? My, the marshal really should have better sense than to bring that woman here. It ain't decent. It ain't proper.
Oh, kid.
Well, it's true.
It's true,
I'm a
Matt.
hostess at the Texas Trail, a saloon. You know what they think about me.
Well, will you go, kid?
No.
I'll
Nope.
call by for you at 7, huh?
I'll drink a bottle of whiskey and clout some old biddy on the head. Then you'll be sorry.
Oh, Kitty.
I haven't got anything to wear, Matt. I can't wear my working
You look
clothes.
just fine, like you are, Kitty.
Oh,
Just
no,
fine, just
no,
like you
she
are.
don't. You don't get it, Matt.
Marcia,
Yeah.
I shouldn't, but I guess I'll go to the dance with you.
Aw.
I'll be ready at 7.
Oh, jeez.
How
Wonder
do you
what's gonna
talk about a
happen.
woman like Kitty?
Or how do you do
The
it?
color of her hair,
The color of her
Eyes.
hair, those
the
eyes.
shape of her legs, the
Ooh.
way she spoke, thought. Well, that's a picture you had to get by looking and hearing. Otherwise, you'd never know it.
Never know it.
And I felt real good about taking Kitty to the party.
Real good.
The first time we'd really be out in company. And I liked the idea.
He liked it.
Morning, Mr. Dillon.
Good morning, Chester.
Nice day.
Nice day.
What is that?
That, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, all over my desk. That. Ink.
Yes, sir, I know. I was just cleaning it up, Mr. Dillon. Seems like a big bluebottle fly, last of his kind this fall, I guess. Big blue bottle fly was a setting on your desk, Mr.
Oh,
Dillon.
you're slopping it all over the floor, Chester.
Aw,
Trying to
Chester.
see it. That lazy
Ah,
blue bottle
Chester.
fly was a stomping all over your desk, Mr. Dillon, and I took a whack at him with a paper I happened to have in my hand, and I got him.
Well, thanks a lot.
That's all right, Mr. Dillon. If there's anything in this world I hate, it's a big maggoty blue bottle fly.
Yeah, I know, Chester. The mail come in yet?
Yes, a couple of minutes ago. It's right over there.
Oh, okay.
There. I think that should do it, Mr. Dillon.
All right, Chester.
Anything likely in the mail, Mr. Dillon?
No. Look, Chester, we better get these government circulars posted.
Better get
that
these
for me,
government
Chester. I'll do that.
circulars posted.
Say, Mr. Dillon,
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
Oh, Mr. Dillon's
about
in
this
love.
dance tomorrow.
Now, what about it?
Well, you're going, aren't you, sir? Doc's going. He's taking Ms. McNish. I'm going. Everybody's going. You are going, aren't you, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, sure, I'm
Don't
going.
seem right,
Gosh.
man. You're standing not to go to a big social like we're...
You're going?
You are? Yes. Well, that's fine. Just fine. Doc and me, we were talking, and it just didn't seem right to us that a man like you didn't have no real nice, sweet girl to escort to a big social.
I got one, Chester. A real nice one.
A real nice one. But it's
Taking-
Kitty. Oh, no.
Miss Kitty?
I asked her before I came down, and she accepted.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's good.
Mm.
That's right, Chester. I got a couple of letters off to Washington, Chester. You want to go and see about posting those circulars, huh?
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Ah, fine.
You guys like Gunsmoke? What? Moment of silence. Why? Why? Moment of... Alright, you guys, we're having a moment of silence for Bob Denver. The Gilligan's Island.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic point aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailor man, skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed, if not for the courage of a fearless This is the tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. But First Mate and his skipper too will do their very best to make the others comfortable in their tropic island nest.
Wow, I love that. Wow, that's good. Wow, that's good.
So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Island.
Thank you, John. John, if you do one more dollar, you get a postcard. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. And I've managed to smudge. You can have this smudged postcard once I'm done with it. If you do $1 more. All right. We're done.
Mr. Dillon?
Oh, what is it, Chester?
Well, Mr. Dillon, it ain't none of my business, and I did not have no right to say it.
Say what?
Never
Well, try.
mind.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I might borrow one of them fancy ties off you for the party.
That's not your business. That's what you haven't got any right to say.
Yes, sir. No, sir. That's
Wait.
right.
You're a liar, Chester.
Mr. Bob Denver's Children Cancer Research Moment of Silence Fund. Okay, no.
You worked for a long time with a man, and you share a lot of life and a lot of death. And after a while, you know him even better than yourself.
Yeah, that's Chester, all
Well,
right.
that's the way it is with Chester and with me. Now, he had something on his mind, and I figured after a while he'd get it off.
You'll get it off.
Well, the morning went, and it was almost noon when Chester came back.
He's gonna get it
Want
off.
to go have some dinner, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, I think I will. How about you?
Hungry as a ragabone possum.
Did you get the posters up?
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, let's go.
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah.
There's talk
I
around
guess there's something you
town.
ought to know, sir.
I bet.
Talk.
Oh, I knew it.
All right, Chester, come on, get it out.
Down
It's all over
on.
town.
Get it out.
About you taking Miss Kitty to the dance tomorrow night.
What do you mean, all over town? I only asked her this morning.
Yes, sir, I know. Best I can figure, Sam over at the Texas Trail must have heard you and let it slip. There's been a mighty fierce mess of gum clobbering up and down. All over.
All right. Thanks for telling me.
Really?
ain't none of
my
my
colored
Yeah, I know you
pencils are-
Yes, sir. I surely did.
Well, let's go get something to eat.
You can't take it. What?
hard
You can't
to
take
tell about
Jaitner? You can't take the...
Maybe it's hard to tell about yourself because you come under that same heading.
Just press mute
When
on
they're
the
mean
string.
and small,
Come
there's
on,
not an
listen.
animal to touch them. Chester and I walked down the street, and it didn't take long to hear and see what was going on. Some of the drifters leaning against the wall on the corner came right
I'm just
out.
using my Crayola colored pencils for these because I was like, I'm not using my prisms on this. Yeah, I'll pause
What
it.
did you say?
So I've got this one I finished. Woo! Looks cool. This one. Wow! This one. Woo-wee! Got some crabs. The other ones are, I think I actually put those away. These ones I have not put away. So for this, I want a dark background, but I don't know if I want pure. I think I want gray. I got a gray. Let's see if I have a dark gray. This is a light gray. Let's see which color I like better. The darker one. Because I'm like, I could do black. But I don't want to do black. Right? Dark brown. No, that doesn't go at all. I think I'll just do the gray. Let's sharpen it up. I just broke it. It's yeah, it's flipped. I flipped it so my hands would be at the bottom of the screen. But yes, I am right-handed. Let's get back to the story.
Maybe you ought to look into it, Marshal. Folks are being downright rude.
Oh, son of a... That's the problem with these darn...
Come on, Chester.
They're sniggering.
Ever one.
Yeah. What are you going to charge him with?
Pestilence, Mr. Dillon. Just plain pestilence.
I knew better what Kitty had meant about the ladies of the town when a couple came out of Olivet's dry goods store. They didn't see me until it was too late.
It's indecent, that's what. Here's why she's come. Nothing but a common saloon woman. What's this city coming to when a United States Marshal... Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Morning, Miss Sprinkle. When a man's born, they say he's blessed or cursed with a lot of things already in him. Take pride, for instance. Sometimes pride can be a curse. Well, maybe I had more in my share. Maybe it would have been a sight kinder if I'd not taken Kitty to the dance.
Yeah, Marshall.
But I did.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, this hint for weekend driving. Whatever you do, be moderate. Be obedient to all traffic laws. Be careful. Use your head and don't take chances.
Don't take chances.
Now for the second act of Gunsmoke.
Oops. Hope you guys all take that driving tip. Pretty important.
I picked up Kitty at the Texas Trail at 7 the next evening. She was waiting by the side door, and when I saw her, she kind of moved back in the shadows, almost as though she was ashamed for me to see.
Uh-oh. Does she look awful
Hi.
pretty?
Hello, Matt?
Oh, look how
Yo,
nervous
that-
he is.
Well, I guess so. Matt, are you sure
Hey, Kitty, you look fine. Hey, you look just fine.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I like it.
Aww.
We walked along the street down to the hall, and I kept looking at her like I say, you know, you had to know this, Kitty, to understand what I mean, and even then you get a surprise. She was like a 17-year-old on her first date, and she was like all the women you'd ever known and loved.
Oh,
Soft and
geez,
innocent.
soft. Ooh.
And something else, something that's female, and you can't figure out what. Something that makes you drunk without a drink inside you.
It was snowing a little, and the
I
place
think Matt's loneliness caught up with him.
Cloak. And just before we went in, I looked at her again. And I didn't care. I was proud she was with me.
Is the music gonna stop?
Evening, Marshal Dillon.
Evening, Miss Murphy. You know Miss Russell?
How do? You have your tickets, Marshal Dillon?
Oh, yeah. Here we are.
Fine. Go right in, won't you?
Oh, sure.
This gray is weird. It's like
Excuse me, Mrs. Murphy. Is there somewhere I can put my coat? Oh, yes, of course.
It's
The ladies' reception
it's acting
room is
weird.
right through there. I didn't catch the name. Catherine Russell, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. I'll wait for you.
Thanks. You better.
poor kitty.
I could see them through the big open doors in the hall. They were all there. Faces flushed, smiling, happy, dancing. And all the women seemed pretty and the men handsome. And Chester was up on the platform calling the dance, and Doc was fiddling. And I was waiting for my dancing partner, Miss Kitty Russell.
It'll look better, Jaitner. It's looking a little rough right now, but wait till it gets a second coat. Hi, Maruki. But this, I don't know, the color is acting different from the other colors. It feels weird using Corolla. I feel like a little kid. But like I said, I'm not using Prismacolor pencils on the postcards.
Hi. What took you so long?
I'm sorry, Matt. I had a skirmish with one of the genteel females in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's this thing? You know, I get the idea I'm not welcome around here.
Let's go in and get some punch, huh?
Sure.
How are you, John? Oh, that's a nice dress, Kitty.
I haven't
Something
worn it
big's
since
gonna
we were
happen.
Back in New Orleans.
And then he's gonna shame all of them.
Oh, fine,
I
Doc.
bet.
I say, we got a bottle of whiskey outside. You care to join us? Oh, this punch.
So the guy who plays the doctor that was just talking, he was on the Andy Griffith show. He plays the
Woman in here. Oh, there's lots of scratches going on.
Thank you, Doc.
If you see
Barber.
Mrs. McNish, don't tell her where I am, will you? Man gets kind of dry fiddling. Oh, it's been so long.
So long, Doc. Kitty?
I guess so.
Mr. Sprinkle, have you met Miss Catherine Russell?
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
You got a short memory, Mr. Sprinkle.
Huh?
I could have swore it was you in the Texas Trail a couple of weeks back. Drunker than a hoot owl. Don't you remember I had to slap your face?
I think...
Edward,
Yes, dear.
you let somebody else take care of the punch. I want you to come with me.
I promise. I'm on the committee.
Evening, Miss Sprinkle.
I have no wish to speak to you, Marshal Dillon, or this woman you brought with you. I will not have my husband serving such people.
Aren't you being a
Whoa.
trifle bad-mannered, Miss Sprinkle?
How dare you say
Whoa.
Well, aren't you?
that? I suggest that you leave, Marshal. You're not wanted here. Not with that woman you've seen fit to bring. Come on, Matt. I want to go.
No. This is a public dance, Miss Sprinkle. Right now, you're trying to make it private. If you can't behave like a lady, I'll think it'll leave this lady's presence.
Well, now, see here, Marshal. Can't talk like that to my wife.
Hey, Kitty! What do you say, Kitty?
Matt, please. I want to go.
We're not going anywhere. We're staying.
How about some music? All right now, folks. It'll be a waltz this time.
You guys are...
Thanks for the punch, Mr. Sprinkle.
Jaitner.
Come on, Kitty.
You guys are just saying so much random stuff.
Now, please, will you take me out of here before something happens?
Nothing's gonna happen, Kitty. You and me are gonna dance. have a good time. That's all.
You're acting like a kid. Matt, it won't work. I've seen this kind of thing before.
May I have this dance, Miss Kitty?
Please, Matt. You're being pig-headed and you know it. Let's get out.
You refusing me, Miss Kitty?
Oh, Matt.
We danced. But it wasn't what I hoped it'd be. Kitty closed her eyes. I guess she was trying to blot it out, but I could see the other couples looking, whispering, and one by one dropping away over into a small group that got larger. There were only about 6 of us left when the waltz ended. That's when the stranger and a couple of his pals walked out onto the floor. They were drifters, probably been in town for a week. And they were having their fun before they moved on.
Marshal, I got a painful duty.
Everything I like is dead? Like my
Folks in this
plants?
town seem real upset about you bringing that woman in here.
Hi, to be or not.
What's your name?
It sure is.
I'm just a fella. I kind of made myself and my friends here a committee of 3, seeing how everything's done by committees here, and we figured it would be best if you take your friend home.
Mister, I'm the marshal in
Matt,
Dodge City, and
I'm leaving.
You're staying here, Kitty.
She's smarter than you, Marshal. Everything all right?
Everything's
Dylan?
fine, Chester.
Now, this ain't a matter of law, you know, Marshal. It's decency and what's right. Yeah, and Marshal, this ain't right.
Mister? I'm taking this badge off.
Uh-oh.
Chester, you stay here with Kitty.
Matt, don't you do it.
Now come
Matt.
on outside.
Uh-oh.
You! We're gonna talk some more about this out there.
Oh, they're gonna be talking?
Go outside. Now, you be a good fella and get out of where you ain't wanted.
You know I won't hit you in here, don't you?
Were you thinking of doing that, Marshal? Now, that ain't lawful. I ain't done nothing.
Kitty? Kitty, wait!
Now there's a gal with sense.
All right, mister. So I'm telling you, you and your pals are gonna have to come out sooner or later.
He is upset.
You better start hightailing it out of Dodge before I catch up with you.
We'll think of that. We sure will, Marshal.
See, the problem with Crayola pencils is you can't
Just
blind
3
them
no-good drifters,
like Prisma
hating
ones.
the law, finding pleasure in trouble. Kitty had gone, and I went out into the street. It had stopped snowing.
So now I look like I have a little kid drawing.
Much colder. I went up to the Texas Trail. There was only 2 people in there. Some guy dead drunk on a table. Someone else standing at the bar, looking into the mirror at me.
What do you have, Dylan?
Nothing, sir.
Hurting your brain.
Yeah. I got some things to do in the back. Give me a call if anyone comes in, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, she's crying.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Matt. Matt.
It's all right.
I'm so mad. I could. You should have known better.
No, it was me. No, it wasn't that either. It was all those polite ladies and gentlemen.
Give me a kerchief, will you?
Yeah. Here.
It's been a long time since I cried. It wasn't so much for
How
me.
much cheddar do you have to?
For you. I wanted to
$5.
cry right there in the hall. watching you and knowing there was nothing you could do.
Nice mess of people we got from Dodge.
No, it's not them, Matt. It's me. I've run into this before. The only difference was I didn't have you around.
Snakes.
I wanted it to be right tonight because of you.
Narrow-minded.
Yeah, I can zoom in one more.
They hurt your pride, didn't they?
No. No, it wasn't that.
No.
I wanted you to go with me.
That made me real happy. And maybe we're different, Matt. You and me figure life different to them. That's not their fault. There's a lot of folks there I know. I smile at them on the street. They talk to me.
That was,
But
fuck, I don't even know.
that was different. I made
That
them
was-
uncomfortable.
Is that last year? Or is that a year before that? I don't even remember.
Well, you can't look at it that way. And you can't go fighting the whole town either.
3 fellas gonna get hurt.
No, I don't want you to do that. Just let it go. They don't mean nothing. You know what means something to me?
You.
What?
If you asked me to go to the dance.
Aww.
I knew what was going to happen, but it was worth the chance.
Just to be with you.
You're a funny one.
Am I?
But you sure showed them up, those women. The way you look.
Oh, I'm glad. You know, you look pretty fine yourself.
Sam?
Yeah?
You got any champagne, Sam?
What? Have I got any what?
Champagne.
Well, yeah. Yes, maybe. A bottle or two? Yeah, maybe. Sure.
Well, break it up.
Champagne. You saw it on Reddit? You're a Redditor, Jaitner? Don't you know no communists are allowed?
Miss Kitty? I think the next dance is mine.
Oh, Matt. I'd be real pleased, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Anthony Ellis, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were John Daner, Vivi Janis, Bob Sweeney, Lawrence Dobkin, and Mary Lansing. Parley Bear is Chester, Howard McNair is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Don't miss Robert Trout and his timely roundup of world news tomorrow on most of these same CBS radio stations.
You're being read?
Roy
What?
Rowan speaking. And remember, Amos and Andy are here every
What's
Sunday
moving? Wait a
on the
minute.
CBS
What's
Radio
going on?
Network.
Are you talking to strangers, John? You're not supposed to talk. You know you're not supposed to talk to strangers, John. You can't control yourself. I feel so childish doing this on stream, but I'm just like, I'm not ready to map out my next project because I still haven't finished the freaking background on the other one. And it's just so mindless to color. Like, I actually looked it up on the rules to make sure that I could just color. I don't know. I feel so childish, like, with my Crayola crayons. Just coloring. You know? No, it's not Miyuki. Anyone can color. Like I said before, I'm not into the whole adult coloring books, but once I saw these, I'm like, those are actually like useful. Because like with the other ones, you just color and then what? Like I would feel kind of, I don't know, I feel better doing this considering. Plus the other pictures are so much bigger. I feel like they're like more stressful. It's more stressful for me. As funny as it sounds, like all the geometric shapes. I'm not like that guy who gets off the tiles at all. Like I can look at them, I enjoy them, I think they're beautiful. But like coloring them, coloring tiles, no thanks. I find it frustrating. I think I'm gonna be done with this one. The gray isn't really buffing out as well as I'd hoped. I could put another layer on, but to tell the truth, I don't want, I mean another color, but to tell the truth, I just don't want to. So I'm gonna go pee, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. Are you guys still role-playing in chat? Like, really? Oh, I think I'm gonna turn this fan on. You guys stop role-playing. It's dorky. Or you can Google it. I just get water on my. All right. Obviously, you're bored. If you're just Are you bored? You want me to color more or do you want me to cross stitch? My hair is not even brown. It's just the light that's making it look this way. It's auburn. It doesn't look it right now. Probably doesn't help that I've got like hair product in it. But it is actually a reddish color. You just can't tell. You can usually tell in my Twitter selfies. You're not bored? Let's watch it. Well, I am getting a little tired. Highly entertaining, huh? Those are some words. I think we're gonna go with all warm tone. To start off with, let's see. Do more cross stitch. No more coloring. I just got to do this flag. I'm looking at this flag. I got to color this flag, and then I got a smudge on my glasses. And I just made it worse. And you can see, look what happens to my, I get threads stuck in it. That's one of the colors I've picked out for my next project, and it just clings to this microfiber. Of course, now I'm getting hot that I turned the fan off. Ain't that the problem? First you're cold from the darn fan, which is already on low. I think we're going with really solid colors, so I'm trying to be careful. No scratchiness, no dots. Bold color, at least for the reds. So I tried using pen markers on these, but it doesn't work. The designs are like too intricate. It just, I mean, pen markers, brush markers. Those are usually pretty cool because you can get like a painting effect. But I've never used them while coloring before because usually I just make my own drawings. And that was the first one I did, and it didn't turn out so great. I managed to clean it up a bit, and I still used it. Thank you, Marinekin. Are you complimenting me because you think I'm getting mad? And I have a hair on my desk. My desk looks so beat from doing just years of, like, I've got pen on here. I used to just do like my paper cutting on here. I have a different thing to do paper cutting on now. So I've got scratches. Oh, this is tough. There's like his mouth. I don't know if you can see me doing this, but oh well. I've got to get in between his teeth. And this pen is not the smallest. Oh. So have you guys all friended each other, like on Twitter and shit? Because you sure talk to each other a lot. You guys are like internet buddies. None of y'all are creeping around outside, are you? Alright. Just did the red. Looks a lot better. Woo! Alright, we'll do cross stitch. Pencil out of the way. That one, I'll clean that up later. You need to sleep? Oh wait, you actually need to sleep, Pygress? Oh my gosh. I love Tim Curry's. I've got the wrong needle. I've got cabin fever. Kevin Kline. What about Captain Hook? From Hook. I dressed as a pirate before. For, oh, a couple times. For various reasons. Is there any, audio of that, Jaitner? Like on YouTube? Like lost recordings? Guys, stop creeping around outside. Look at the light. Oh. I would put music on or something. But it's like, I have to put my headphones on. Really? I mean, I could go get my earbuds, but that's almost just as bad. My scissors through there. So do you guys want to listen? Did I just get lipstick on my red? Oh well. I think I might have. Y'all really like Pirates of the Caribbean that much? I've never been to Disney World. Hashtag confession. I really would like to go there. I was thinking about saving up to do like a trip next year. I was thinking I want to go in like December, like early December. So all the Christmas stuff will be there and like the castle will be covered in lights, right? I think that would be fun. Plus then it wouldn't be so hot. Oh, I really don't like Orlando Bloom very much. Wow, too soon, Marine King, too soon. Let's talk about that 2-year-old boy. Oh, no, Maruki was talking to... Okay. I think I need more water. Wow, Marinkin. Okay, you're like Hoke from Driving Miss Daisy. He never left the state, his state, until he was like 60 something. How old are you, Marinkin? Like 50 miles is really small. Like that's just a short drive, dude. Marinkin, what's up? Dude. Why? I already did a social eating string, Jinxtron. You missed it. Lincoln, you're making things a little awkward. Well, it's not about, like, having your needs right there, dude. I mean, so you have access to, like, world-class museums, beach. What else? What else do I like besides museum and beaches? I like to go to battlefields, but those are kind of... Those count as me. Yes, I am in a nightgown. No, it's what samurais wear. I have my sword over there. In case any of you guys get mean. Oh, time for more water. Ron Paul's baby. What? L.A.? My God, what a terrible... I feel sorry for you. Disneyland is so much smaller than Disney World. Go listen. Is it like one of those coast to coast stories, or what is it? Download a show. I'm not downloading a show. Are you trying to hack me? Oh, Christian did a new video. Or 2. Or 3. Let's listen. I'm just messed up because I'm so excited.
Coming to you live from home once again, and we will be getting to the next chapter of the Unicorns, Rainbows, and Blueberry Happiness
Oh, he's just reading?
in the next video right after
Oh,
this
okay.
one. But first, I do have a couple of announcements to make.
He's got a couple
Received
announcements.
a good number of donations,
Oh, good.
but we could still do better. And yeah, it's fair. We
Is that a flower in his hair?
Yeah, so we could still. Things could be better.
Chris, get a job!
Anyway, so keep them coming. I'll put the link underneath this video as well. The instructions. Anyway, I also have a most sincere and direct apology to all the males worldwide around the world, of which the details come to my attention that we have more than in common. And I wrote it down, so go read my apology. Anyway, yes. Gentlemen of the world,
Hello,
I
Nightborn
have
4.
learned and realized that y'all, as a male, are okay. All people, female and male, are more alike than we realize. We are all the same inside the womb. Half of us come out changed from that, and half of us gets to remain unchanged. And really the difference between genders is the one mutation created by the chromosome, and the varying levels of mentality and ability individually. And for putting y'all down as a group, I deeply apologize. Deeply and sincerely.
Deeply and
I respect you
sincerely.
each as people and individuals, but I still maintain the respectable arm's length distance when being approached in person.
Arm's length, just like they're supposed to do in Germany.
Alright, so coming up shortly is chapter 3 of Unicorns, Rainbows, Bird Blueberry Happiness. Thank you.
That is a flower in his hair. Is the second announcement? I'm cured of autism thanks to 3 months of the following groove 3 times a day.
Hey, thanks. I forgot one thing to mention.
He's cured!
I've actually been on a subliminal project, as a lot of you, or some of you, may have been aware of through my history or whatever that I try to keep private amongst my YouTube settings. But I have been enjoying for the past 3 months the Get Rid of Autism subliminal.
Oh no, is this a troll?
3 months. So listen 3 times per day. 36 times. I have been doing it, and I've actually found myself more mentally capable. I do not blank out as much.
Yes, I do,
Nightborn.
Nightborn.
Mental processing.
You aren't gonna bot me, aren't you?
And I feel a whole lot better. So with that, I'm essentially cured of autism. Oh, and also I've actually have been able to socialize better out in public. So that's another good deal right there. I'm going to put the link underneath this video. And those of y'all with autism, try it for yourself. Play 3 times per day for 3 months.
Wow,
It worked for me.
it worked. You guys, we better listen to it. I like cats, but I'm allergic to them. Let's listen to it. He linked it. Is this a troll channel? No, it's not. It's not a troll channel. Get rid of a nose hum subliminal? What? Reduce your height? Change your hair color to blue? You guys, you're getting rid of your autism right now. Hi, marry me anyway. We're getting rid of autism. You better tune in. Wow, Nightborn, you're really trying. Guess what? Guess what? No, I'm not Jewish. Chicken butt. He just likes to say shit like that because he knows it gets me riled. Or at least he thinks it does. You guys, this rain sound, it's getting rid of your autism. So listen up. Shh, 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 shh. Sorry, you're already banned. I don't know why you follow. I know you're up to no good. I know your type. It's making your autism recess frozen pie crust. That's why you feel tired. He's trying to steal my computer through the internet. The whole thing, tower included. You know how much this monitor costs? You ain't getting shit. I'm gonna zoom out a little. I'm feeling a little self-conscious here. Like you can see the shark pointing out. Let me set this aside. Just think. You too could have a shark card. Or maybe a crab one. Or maybe lobster. You can't have that one. Or maybe some green kelp stuff. Seaweed. And I'll just put that there for now. What time is it there? It is 12:01. Not too late. You want crabs, John? Only $1 more, John. $1 more. Usually, I would say I wouldn't do a cumulative for the cards. I mean, cumulative through night. But it's like, well, who am I fucking kidding? It's not like I'm getting a bunch of donations. So I think I can keep track. You like the rain? Yeah, it's making me think to put on rainy mode. There is like a truck outside. Want to listen to some of my ASMR videos? Let's listen. It's mostly, what is it mostly? Microphone noise. I need to type in my thing, and I'm not going to type it in halfway across my desk. Which one should we listen to? We can listen to my new one. What is my favorite? Want to listen to Siliputty? Let's listen to Siliputty. Night, Marinkin. It's okay. It was just Max. You guys getting your ASMRs? I don't want to listen to this one. You know what? I just remembered. I can flip this again so it's not mirrored. Wow. It's fucking magic. Which one is the one I like? Maybe this one. Maruki, wait. Has it been you outside lurking around? Talk about leaf noises. Fuck it, I'll just put Rainy Mood on. Now I gotta tip sideways in. Rainy Mood. Ooh. John, you shouldn't do that. You mean give him a hand? Give the creeper a hand, jerk it off. Oh. We're not talking about dirty stuff, we're listening to the rain. It was you all along. How do you like this rain? No, I will not, John. I like the lightning bugs right where they are, in my backyard. They would die, John. You don't want them to die, do you? You can feel your odds. It's reversing it? Oh no. You did? Yeah, it's not really raining here. I'm actually getting a bit tired. You know, I could do a cross stitch of a Dorito. Oh! Marry me, anyone? Did you make another joke thing? Or is that Jinxtron? There's rain. Wow. Spot like double layers. Except it's not gum, it's rain. Oh, that's some good thunder. Are you sure you are frozen? I'm gonna be ending it soon, like 15 minutes or less. It was pretty neato. I mean, I tell you what, it's a pain to set up like creative streams, like, because like Logitech with the two cameras, it's like, what are you doing? You're trying to switch back and forth between the two cameras to adjust them? We can't let you do that now without closing it out first. But I don't know, John. But it was like so silly eating on stream. That was silly. I felt pretty silly, but it was kind of fun too at the same time. Maybe I'll eat again soon on stream. Like maybe a nice big salad. Being a streamer, I stream. I wouldn't say I'm a. I don't know. I mean, I guess I am, but I never really thought about it like that. It's just something I do sometimes, you know? Hashtags. It's like, I don't view it as anything like, not even like as a side job, because, you know, definitely not popular enough for that. I don't even know if I would want that. It's too much pressure. YouTube content. You keep waiting. I was streaming 3 times a week for a while, but I don't know. gonna change my thing to say like instead of probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I'm gonna put like anytime during the week, not on the weekends. I think. I don't know. I need a break from you guys every now and then. God. So we're putting a new thread in. See how messy the back is? Usually mine aren't that messy. Usually they're pretty damn neat. But it just shows what went for something for a little bit for fun turned into like an actual real project. Well, I'm glad, you Irish lad. I remember you mentioning that to me before. It's just nice. How long have you been watching me, Frozen Pie Crust? Because I have hundreds of old stream videos on my Video channel. I can't remember. Have you been here? See, it's hard to tell. Like, have you been here from the beginning? Because I streamed, like for the first time back in like 2011. It was like Penumbra. That was like my first time. It was Penumbra and... Was it just Penumbra? And I never finished it, of course. And then I like didn't stream again for like a year. Over a year. Maybe even like 2 years. And then I came back with Lara Croft Anniversary, the Tomb Raider Anniversary. You're Scottish, and yeah? No, you're all. No, you're not. You're not Scottish. Since when have you been Scottish? Is this triggering your asthma? Thank you, to be or not. Is there a story? Yes, there is. This is like my favorite Casey Tron emote. I'm like, I think it would be really cute cross stitch. And I'm like, oh, it would be so cute. Because she said, there's like this meme with Casey Tron saying, one time during a stream, Scout kept barking. So she said, hey, Scout, shut the fuck up. And so I'm like, oh, that would be really cute. And, I have like a bag of like thread, and I'm just like started working on it, and then I had just for fun, but then I heard about Casey Tron going through some problems, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to make this for myself, I'm going to make it for her. So I got it all planned out, because first, you got to make the pattern, and I started working on her. And I was still not sure about it. Like, I don't know. Is it, And then I'm like, no. I really want to do this. I want to do this for her. So I started doing it. So it was this part first. Then like, okay, I'm going to put the letters in. I was going to do a font. I tried to do a font. I couldn't get a font pattern to look out right. And I'm like, no. I just want to, let's just do, stitch it myself. Who needs a font? And I think it looks hella cute that way. So I did the words, and then I'm like, oh crap. I really want a white background after all. So it's a bit janky because I put in the white around like the letters. I don't know if you could tell because of the damn light. but I would have to like slide the needle under, I used my thin like sewing needle under the black to get it under there. See, for the background I'm doing half stitches instead of full X's. I'm just doing the slash, not the slash. So yeah, I like it too. I want to make one for myself, but the next I have a time sensitive project to do next that I'm like, how many Casey? Well, I've been watching Casey Tron since she was streaming Arena, but I haven't. Lord knows I haven't seen every one. I probably have seen a couple hundred, I guess. I mean, she's been streaming what for 4 years? And she streams 5 days a week. And I don't watch every single one. Let's say I watch 2 or 3 streams a week from her. And sometimes not all the way through. So whatever. I mean, I've gone through time periods where I haven't watched, like, I wouldn't watch, haven't watched her, I think I ever only went a couple months without watching her stream before. I don't know, she's like the only person I really actually, like, follow on Twitch. Like, I actually tune in all the time. Well, not all the time. I don't really watch it in the summer very much, unless as a VOD, like sometimes, because, you know, it's light out when she's streaming, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna be doing outside stuff in the summer. It's more during the winter that I watch her almost every day. No, thank you, John. We don't need pizza date. I sent her one thing before, though. I was at a store called, she actually retweeted it. I think or not retweeted, she tweeted it out. There's a store called Five Below, and they had these, like, it's a holder thing that you put around a can or a jar. And it said, "Nugs, not drugs." And it was, you know, it was a chicken nugget, and I sent it to her. It was like $2 or something. We also had a notebook, but I'm like, let's not overdo it. Oh no, don't bring up Bob Denver again. It seems like it would be weird to meet some people. Like, when I was buying tickets for the Rob Zombie concert coming up, like, you know, you could get the VIP ones where you could go and do a meet and greet, you know, after the show, and I'm just like, no. Like, that's, you know, I don't want to, I feel like it would just be awkward, you know? So, I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, I don't really... Like, I talked to... Who's the most famous person? I talked to, Casey from Casey and the Sunshine Band. I got him to sign a CD for me. And so I did that. That was like after a performance. So I guess that wasn't really like a meet and greet though, but I did, you know, say, did I say something? I met Richard Dawkins. Did I actually talk to him, or was that... See, that's how much it sticks in my mind. Wait, did I actually say hi to him? I met James Randi. I talked to James Randi. That was neato, I guess. He's very small. I got my picture taken with him. Tim Schafer? Why'd you hang out with him? He's fat and ugly. Oh wow, Jaitner. You sure he didn't have a crush on you? Oh, it's a boy. It's a girl? Wow, you've never heard of her. I'm losing viewers. No one cares about white backgrounds in Rainy Moon. When is InyoCon? Oh yes, for all 5 of my diehard fans, right? I would, ew. Sounds disgusting, I'll let you know that. Sounds disgusting. Who likes conventions? No one likes conventions. Oh yeah, it's time for me to go. What is it? Loco Roco? I don't... What the heck are you talking about? It's a game? It's a French game? There's 4 minutes of this?